The Renaissance.
The Renaissance. The Renaissance art and culture.
Art and culture. All right. So you're gonna. Today's lesson 2 is reading informational text from details of the early Renaissance. For our reading portion, you're gonna echo me. I can. Describe the techniques. And features of. Renaissance. Art and architecture. By quoting. Accurately. From the text. The early Renaissance. So what are we talking about today? Raise your hand and tell me who said. The what?
We're gonna be describing techniques and features
Of the
Let's go,
early
Kingston.
Renaissance. All right. So in this, what do you think quoting accurately means? So you can raise your hand and tell me what they think quoting accurately means. Only 1, 2 friends?
That's
All
3.
right. Let's see. Quoting accurately. Izzy. Okay, we've done quotes before, right?
Yes.
Well, how do we determine what a quote is? Raise your hand. Tell me what you think when we do quotes. What do we do?
I know.
Liam? We add quotation marks, but does that mean we're just gonna add quotation marks everywhere? Like I'm just gonna go like this. This is what I quote. That's it. Okay. So give me a description of how I know that I'm doing a quote in a passage.
So, you can put quotation marks at the beginning of what you read from the text or your information, and then what you and the quotation marks at the end of what your information is in the text.
That is correct. Good job. So, but how do we know we're quoting accurately? What does accurately mean? Becca?
Accurately means like
Oh, I know.
I forgot.
Please.
God, would you like a friend to help?
Please,
Ari, pick a friend for me.
Please, Rebecca, please.
Ari, how do we know when we're
You're
quoting
picking one of your
accurately?
friends.
Accurately means like like in like a hot second.
A hot second?
No.
What does a hot second mean?
I know.
What? I'm sorry.
Oh, like something quick.
No.
Quick? Alright, can somebody help out
Please.
Ari about if it means accurately means a hot second?
No.
If you agree, thumbs up. If you disagree, thumbs down.
Accurately mean like straight.
Alright, can someone tell me what accurately means if you have your thumbs down?
No, she
Jade?
didn't.
It means
Bad
like
boy.
accurately means like right. Like you have to do it right.
You have to do it right. So it's word for word is accurately. So
I
we're going to
know.
accurately. So we can't change this. If I say I can gather information, I'm going to take that quote. Is this accurate? Did I change anything in that sentence?
No.
Nobody.
So I said it's word for word. I quoted it word for word. So that means it's accurate. You can't change it. It's correct in its own form, correct? Thumbs up if you agree. So I only have half of my class here agree. Leandro, okay, thank you for that thumbs up. All right, another term I would like to point out is art and architecture.
I know that.
Can somebody tell me the difference besides Ariana? What's the difference between art and architecture? Madison?
Of course.
What is the difference between art and architecture? What is art?
Painting and one is architect. I don't know. I'm still gonna tell her.
Wait, it's not hard. It's very simple. What is art? What do you do when you go in
You
art?
paint. You make stuff. You draw.
Say it a little bit louder for me, please.
I already did it for you.
When you draw, art is just painting, drawings, right? It wasn't a hard question. You go to art. Well, we did, but all right. What about architecture? Destiny, what is architecture?
1 3 1
I
3
was just
1 3.
thinking that architecture is like, I was just thinking like when you just add more detail.
I'm gonna forget that.
All right. What is our school? Is it a building? Yep. Architecture is buildings and structures. Yes, Kingston.
What are you doing, my mommy?
Building. Yep. I'll take that. Riley.
Oh my god. Her teacher, she never called on me.
Right. So can our architecture be a form of art? Let's think about that. Can our architecture be a form of art?
Yeah. Yes.
Give me an example of an architecture being a form of art, okay?
So, you know when they make stuff? Art, you make stuff, you create stuff, you paint, you draw. And when you make, say, you're building a building, that's basically art because, like, you're building something, you're trying to make it come to life.
Okay, so give me an example of an architecture. Who can tell me what is in New York that does this?
Statue of Liberty!
Oh, raise your hand if you're gonna tell me. Luis. Statue of Liberty. Is that a form of architecture?
Yes.
And is it a form of art? Because does somebody
That's what I
just
thought.
randomly
Form of art, yes.
build a lady with the, the flame and stuff?
It's
No,
whole
they thought
was
about that,
stainless.
right? They thought about that.
No,
They
wait a minute.
formed it in a drawing.
Okay,
And
so
then they built it.
get some water, get some
Can somebody think of something else that was a form of architecture but it's art?
It's a dog.
Amy.
The Liberty Tower?
Liberty Tower?
No,
I'm not too familiar with Liberty Tower. Are you thinking of something else? What?
it's in Paris. The Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower. Okay. Yeah. that
But
is
Jordan!
architecture. That is art.
That's
Yeah,
where he
one more.
from.
Jaden.
A pyramid?
A pyramid? Yep.
Oh.
You think back then that was a great form of art?
It's some money.
And it's art. Yeah. They-
Well, listen,
Let's track Miss Faye. I'm glad that you guys are very excited about telling me about art and architecture, but we need to do it with our hands raised and a level 0. One more, Ari. The White House.
Nah.
Necessarily art. It's
Nah.
not like,
The White House.
it's like a building.
There's a White House over there.
It's just a
They
building.
didn't want to make it.
It's just a building that's as big as this
It's like a
school.
president.
It's just a house as big as this school.
Tracking Miss Faye.
Be quiet.
Are you tracking Miss Faye?
I am.
Would you track?
I am.
So what is it when we do when we track? You say track and your eyes are on me.
I am.
So tracking Miss Faye.
Tracking Miss Pet.
Thank you, okay.
You are
All right, class.
girl. I'm at Miss Pet.
All right. All right. Were we able to do our homework?
Yeah.
No! No homework!
Yeah.
No. Oh. I did all my
Alright,
homework, boy.
So I wasn't here for lesson 1, but I want you to tell me, someone raise a hand, and tell me what is one new thing you learned in lesson 1?
Magic a break.
Naomi, what is one thing you learned in lesson 1? Remind me. Naomi, are you still there? What is one thing you learned in lesson 1? Tell me about it, because I wasn't here to learn about it, so I want you to tell me about it. What is one thing you learned? Alright, you gonna phone a friend? Pick a friend.
One thing I learned in lesson 1 is the meaning of
The meaning of
oh. I learned.
Alright, you guys, what is lesson 1? Now we have to go back over the lesson. Learn what lesson 1 is. Kingston, what did you learn in lesson 1?
I learned in lesson 1 the
Renaissance?
and the big question.
What was the big
The
question?
big question was, what factors inspired the Renaissance movement?
What big facts? What was it again?
What factors inspired the Renaissance movement?
Oh, okay. May I see that? Oh, what factors inspired the Renaissance movement? And what factors did inspire the Renaissance movement? Who can tell me that? Oh no. Yeah, what was the factor that what was the factor of the Renaissance movement? What made it the Renaissance? You gotta help me out. I wasn't here for lesson 1. Were you here? You weren't here either?
He was. You were.
Alright. Let me have somebody else tell me what was the factor for the Renaissance movement. Besides Ari, besides Kingston. I know everybody else was here in class. Michael. What about the Renaissance? What were the factors that made it become the Renaissance? Liam?
The Renaissance movement was inspired by renewed interest in ancient Greek and Roman culture.
So the Asians and the Romans,
Those things.
those things, okay. Alright, what kind of art and architecture was unique during this period? Besides, alright, Brooklyn. What kind of art and architecture made this period unique? Like, what is the structure, what is the architect building that made this Renaissance unique? What was one of them? We don't remember, so we have to go back over lesson 1 again?
No.
No? Are you sure?
I know.
No.
Alright, so let's try and talk, because apparently you don't want to try to talk to me, so let's try and talk to a partner. You got 2 minutes to tell them what you learned about the Renaissance.
I learned. Yeah, they would have to ask people from rides on the horses because some people have had some people didn't. So like for the rich, so that learned that more than 2,000 people have races sometimes. That's what I'm hearing. That they have like races. To move, and they used to hit. What did you learn? What did y'all learn? No, not that. On the horses thing. You have your book. You have your reader.
Before the common era, research the reference of the common era. I just said there's 3 different kinds of
and they'll have to, the rich have to give the poor lot to. What?
Oh, I got one. What I learned about
But we don't need this. We don't need the reader right now.
What did you learn about?
About the Renaissance, what happened to our ancestors, and what they experienced before our time.
Let's track the board. Alright, I did hear a lot of talking, but I didn't hear much about the Renaissance. Who would like to share one thing that you learned about the Renaissance? Jane and Destiny.
You didn't have to grow up in like a famous known family to become wealthy and rich.
Alright, so you didn't have to come from a noble family to become one? Okay, Destiny, you want to add on to that?
What I said was that the lesson today was that the poor people were smart enough to know that if they chose to lose the rich people, the rich.
Okay, so they found ways, they didn't have to be rich in order to become rich, so they found ways to do
That was like a trick.
a trading thing, okay? Houston and Sophia.
I learned about the Minnesota that they used to fight on horses.
They fought in horses.
Yeah, and they didn't have nothing to move around. They had boots.
They have horses.
And horses.
Bolts and horses. Boats. Oh, okay, boats on the river, on the water.
No, they
Boats.
didn't.
I was wondering, I thought you said bolts, like in things that, like a tool.
He said boom.
I thought you said bulls.
Alright,
Like,
oh, tracking
come on,
Sophia.
bull. I know you ain't red, but come on, bull. I'm wasting my life for you, bull.
Okay. You're being disrespectful.
I want to leave.
I understand, but right now we're learning.
Oh. Okay.
Like had races on horses and they didn't have transportation, so they used pei-ching and horses.
Okay, so horses were a form of transportation because they didn't have cars back then, right? Alright, and then one more share. Ari and Luis, what did you guys learn about the Renaissance?
What I said was that they had like 3 phases from like rich, middle age, and poor.
Okay, so there were the society, the social economic status is either you are poor, you're a middle class, or you're a lower class.
I'm poor.
Rich, okay.
I'm poor.
Rich, middle, and poor. All right. We still have those today, do we not?
Even though I got a house, I'm poor. I'm still poor.
Who was it? All right, we'll repeat it again. You might have to say it in a different way that somebody else in our class might understand it.
Come on, keep reading.
Oh, that in the Middle Ages you had to like in the Middle Ages, many Muslim scholars made significant progress in math, science, and astronomy. Some scholars translated works by ancient Greek philosophers and scientists into Arabic, which helped preserve classical writing.
Okay, so you didn't have to be rich in order to have that social economic status of being rich, so you could have been poor and then you could have made choices or trades with
What do you need?
someone else.
Miss Ellis, is this yours? Is this your number 10?
Thank you.
Don't do so much.
Alright,
That's yours.
alright, so we're back to the students will describe the techniques and features of Renaissance art and architecture by quoting accurately from the text, the early Renaissance. So we already talked about what the difference between art and architecture was, and what was that? What was the difference?
The difference what? Sorry.
Please raise your hand if you would like
I
to
said
answer.
sorry.
Please raise your hand if you would like to answer what the difference between art and architecture is. Izzy.
Art is like drawing and painting and stuff. Like architecture is like something.
We're in a
Building.
building.
A community.
Alright, thumbs up if you agree with the difference of what Izzy had mentioned. Art is like drawings and paintings, and architecture is the buildings and structures that we live in or that we see. Good job. Alright. So see, art is works that artists create, like paintings and sculptures, and architecture is the designing and buildings or buildings and other structures. Alright, so let's get our readers. Everybody have a reader? No. Alright, readers should be passed out.
Give me my book, please.
Who else needs a reader? Please raise your hand.
Got an extra here.
Alright, let's go to the, table of contents. Now you can come right here, see, thank you. Let's go to the table of contents in our reader. Let's locate chapter 2. You can tell me what chapter 2 starts on by looking at your table of contents. Ethan? The early Renaissance, what page number is that on?
12. Wow.
12?
13.
Everybody should just ask you because
No. I'm
Let's
reading.
go, make sure everybody thumbs up when you are at page 12.
What an excuse is using
20 minutes, yes.
time to book.
Alright, thank you, Luis, for your thumbs up. He's on chapter, he's on